Alright guys, Goji here, and I'm finally able to make my Godzilla vs. Kong movie review. I'm so glad I saw it yesterday. It was long worth the wait. Like, we went through a lot during these past 2 years, just waiting very patiently, and we finally got the movie yesterday. I am so happy with what we got. So I wanted to make a spoiler-free and then a spoiler review, but I'm just gonna do a spoiler review. So if you want to not get spoiled, just log off right now. Don't watch it right now, because I just want to talk about spoilers already. I just want to cut to the chase, because there's so much stuff to talk about with this movie. So I just want to start off right now saying that just like this movie was just really good. The humans weren't like that great, and some of them were like missed potential, but like overall, they were pretty good. I think it was better than King of the Monsters. Like they were more engaging characters, and they were a bit more interesting. I liked what's the black dude's name? I forgot his name, but that crazy podcast guy. That's my favorite. One of my favorite characters in the movie. He was good comic relief in the movie. We also had Madison Russell come back again, and we also had her friend, which I do not forget his name because he really did not do much. And Maddie didn't really have any character development in this movie either. Mark Russell didn't do anything in this movie. He was just like a bystander. Like I honestly thought he was gonna have some more character development or like be a more interesting character. He literally just did nothing. He just stand there and said, "Godzilla is angry. We don't know why." That's literally the only thing he did, which was kind of upsetting because like I actually like his characters, and it felt like a bit of missed potential in this movie. But I guess, I don't know, they didn't have enough time to fit more character development for him in. Then on like the Kong side of the story, we had the Apex people. We had Nathan Lind, which was another character I like. He was also like, he also had some great lines. He's the guy that said, "We need Kong, the world needs him." That guy, yeah, I think he was dope. I liked him in the movie. He wasn't too bad. And Gia was a very interesting and engaging character. They never really, well, yeah, they did, with how they were talking about when they were talking about how Skull Island got taken over with the storm or whatever, and how Gia was like practically the last one of the Iwi. It's like that part of the movie. I kind of got like a little pissed because like I kind of wanted them to go more into like the story with the Iwis and Kong and the island and all that, and now they're just all wiped out, which like honestly kind of sucks. So kind of wish they went to more explaining or like gone into more detail about it. Also, another thing I didn't get is in the opening credits, they show all the Titans, like Rodan, Methuselah, Behemoth, and all that, like eliminated. Like, huh? Like, you're gonna tell me that they got eliminated like over the course of 5 years, and we don't know how or what? Like, I want to know if they're still alive. It said defeated, not eliminated, but still, like, are they alive still, or are they dead? Like that part just kind of annoys me because I don't know. We don't know like if they're still alive in the MonsterVerse. And I wanted to see more of them, but we didn't see any of them, so it was kind of disappointing. And yeah, I just wanted to see more of those Titans specifically, and now they're just gone. Like, we barely saw them. Alright, and for one last character I wanted to talk about was Ren Shirazawa. He was such wasted potential in the movie, man. He could have done so much more. There could have been such a more like interesting backstory to him. It's just like all he did was like get into the Ghidorah head, get electrocuted, and pass out. That was literally all he did. He had no backstory, no reason why he wanted to eliminate Godzilla. Well, they kind of went in detail about that. Obviously, like you guys saw the movie, so like you guys know, like they want to eliminate him, but humans become alphas, so blah 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 blah. Still, like his father, like was so passionate about Godzilla, and now he just wants to kill him. Like, we don't fully understand the situation. So and then like he didn't even get to like control Mechagodzilla entirely at its max potential, which would have been fun to see. But we never got to see that, which was kind of disappointing. So I just think honestly that Ren Shirazawa was like such wasted potential, and hopefully if the MonsterVerse continues, he comes back because I want to see more of him. I want to cut to the chase now and talk about the monster fights. All right, the monster fights in this movie were spectacular. Oh my goodness, it was like a Monster Palooza CGI fest. Oh, it was beautiful, man. Like watching it on a theater too, like on a big screen, and watching those brutal fights going back and forth with each other. Man, it was so good. The CGI in the movie for the monsters and everything, beautiful. It's I can't really complain about that. It looks way better than King of the Monsters. I'll tell you that right now. But just in general, like the CGI just looked really good. Like the visuals, the cinematography, if you want to call it cinematography, because if you get into technical terms, people are gonna debate about it. Just in general, like everything about the monsters in this movie was, it was perfect, and it was like well crafted. And I think when it comes to like the fights, I think the highlight was the Hong Kong fight, because that one was epic. Like you had like Godzilla crawling on all fours, scratching the hell out of Kong, and you had like Kong running away, the atomic breath, and then they were screaming at each other from the hollow earth and stuff, giant hole Godzilla made and stuff. Oh my gosh, like I was still processing all that. It was just so cool, and it was genuinely like so awesome to see all that and see them like go back and forth. Yeah, when it comes to the Tasmanian or Tasmanian, I don't know, the Tasmanian Sea fight, I feel like it should have been longer, because I'm a bit picky and like greedy, you know. Like I wish the fights were a bit longer, even though like the CGI is pretty expensive. But like I wish there were like at least another like 3 minutes of them fighting, especially in the sea battle, because like I felt like they went by so fast. Like they were probably like 5 to 6 minute fights, but like I wanted more. Like it was that engaging. Like it was just so cool. So the Hong Kong fight though, that fight was beautiful. Like I can't complain about the Hong Kong fight. I love that fight so much. Like both Kong and Godzilla like got their own like rounds in that fight. Like I think the first round, I think it was the first round that Godzilla was beating Kong up bad, and then like the second round, Kong makes a comeback and like drop kicks Godzilla into a building and stuff. Like that was pretty cool. And that was like just in general, the fights were really good in this movie. I can't complain about them at all. But yeah, the Hong Kong fight was really brutal and like great. And then like I like the part where Kong like threw a crane towards a building and like threw off Godzilla and stuff. And like that part was really cool. So I really like the Hong Kong fight. And like I just want to like like cut in real quick, and not cut in, but just say real quick, like I like how like they had personalities and stuff. How Kong was like really like smart with his decisions and stuff. Like battle wise, he did make some smart decisions, and but like Godzilla's like natural like savagery and like how dirty he gets and like how animalistic he is in the movie, like you just can't match up with that. It was just like, oh, it was brutal. And then I want to talk about the final battle, which was the Mechagodzilla fight. And dude, alright, I'm gonna have to spend like at least 5 minutes talking about Mechagodzilla. Alright, so Mechagodzilla is one of the best incarnations of this mech. Like, oh my goodness, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I thought the design was gonna be bad, like the first time we saw it in the leaks and stuff, but when in the movie, man, he is a beautiful beast. And like when he ripped up that skull crawler in half with his beam, dude, oh my gosh, it was brutal, disgusting, and just like satisfying in general. Like it was awesome to see that. And like I really like this Mechagodzilla. Like I wish they didn't include him in the movie, just for the sake of like seeing just Godzilla and Kong go back and forth. But like like with him being in the movie, I honestly thought he was pretty nice. And he's just the most brutal Mechagodzilla we've ever seen. Like nothing can top it. Like he is absolutely brutal. And that final fight with Godzilla and Kong, well, mostly like with Godzilla at first, like he was throwing Godzilla like on the ground, like sliding him across the streets of Hong Kong. Like Godzilla couldn't do anything at all. Like he got destroyed like that first half. It was disgusting. And then you had Kong come in right after, like he fixed his shoulder, like on the building and stuff. That was a pretty cool part, may I say. And once Kong comes in, starts like helping out Godzilla and stuff, that part was really cool. And then Godzilla like uses his atomic breath to fire up Kong's axe and stuff. That was like, that's sick. Like that was one of the coolest things I've seen. And then like the final team up part where Mechagodzilla like malfunctions real quick, and then they finally like take advantage and start like brutalize like absolutely destroying Mechagodzilla. That part was cool. And they just like ram him through a building, rip off his arms and legs and all that. Man, I'm telling you, this movie was awesome. Like that entire last fight, just watching Mechagodzilla get like just absolutely like demolished was awesome. And then with like the ending with how Kong's just like he like right after he rips apart Mechagodzilla, and then he just goes sit down on a building. He's like, I don't want to do this no more. Oh, that's what I thought. Like inside Kong's mind, in that part of the movie, I'm like, he's just done. He doesn't want to do anything anymore. He's fought too many brutal monsters today. And then him and Godzilla just like have that last little face off, and just like Kong just drops the axe and practically surrenders, and he's just like, all right, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. You win. I'm going home. Yeah, so like it's official. Godzilla won the movie. Oh, he won the battle, and I think it's a bit better that he like actually finally won this fight, because like there's always been this heated debate, like even in the comment sections and all that, like everybody's like, the big monkey can't kill him. That guy's a stupid lizard. You know, all those like stupid like comments like that. But like I think this kind of settled the debate, because like this Godzilla is super strong, and like Kong, it can match up to him, but he struggles a bit. So like I feel like it settles the debate. Like Kong's super strong, don't get me wrong, but Godzilla, he's relentless. Like you can't really, you know, match up to that amount of power. But even still, like even if like Kong like kind of surrendered at the end, like they still both won, because Kong just goes back to the Hollow Earth just to go live there, and Godzilla still roams the top of the earth and all that, and he's still king. They're both their own king of their own land. So I think that part was good. So technically they won, but they both, like, you know, it was a win-win situation. Like nobody technically lost. So it was a good thing I think that was a good way to end the movie. So there wasn't any like heated debate or something. Overall, this movie's great. I love Godzilla vs. Kong. I'm saying it's better than King of the Monsters, but like critically, I would still say 2014 and Skull Island are better. But in terms of like how much I enjoy these movies, Godzilla vs. Kong probably takes the cake for me. Like this movie was absolutely awesome. It's what we've been wanting for like ages. This is the movie that we've wanted to see, with no cutoffs, like decent human characters, and just great fights. So I'm gonna give this movie a solid like 8.5 out of 10. It's great, but you know, with the human characters, it had some missed potential. I wish they would have improved upon that, and I probably would have given it a 10 out of 10. But we got what we got now, and honestly, it's not too bad. I actually really like it. I enjoy it a lot. So just make sure you see this movie on the biggest screen possible. Like if watching it at home is not the same. I know like a lot of people, like, it sucks that some of you guys don't have theaters open and stuff, but like if you find that chance, or like can get a projector or something, like find some way to see this on a big screen, because this movie is awesome. And I pray your theater's open, because you guys do not want to miss this movie. So yep, those are all my thoughts on Godzilla vs. Kong. I tried to put it like short, but my recording's like 18 minutes, and I think I said mostly everything I wanted to say. Just see this on the biggest screen possible, and thank Adam Wingard for blessing us with this awesome movie. So alright, I'm gonna shut up now, and I'm gonna end the video. So be sure to subscribe or whatever, whatever those YouTubers say. Yeah, I'll just talk to you guys later.